My name is Victoria Flores. My occupation is I am an entrepreneur as well as an author. The name of my book is The Manhattan Project. What inspired me to write this book, along with my co-author, are many escapades living in Manhattan for 11 years in this dating world. And having spoken to my girlfriends about all their disaster stories, I thought it'd be fun to put them in a book, a fictional novel, thinly veiled memoir, and tell the world what it was to live in Manhattan as a Latina woman. We made it into a Sex and the City meets Bridget Jones meets Ugly Betty. Well, my father's Mexican and my mother's Mexican as well. I'm full Mexican. My mom is from Veracruz, Mexico, and my dad is from Juarez, actually. And I was born in the States, though, so born in LA and then moved to Texas at a very young age. And so many of my friends consider me Tex-Mex. I've worked on Wall Street is where I started my career. I worked at Morgan Stanley for about 5 years, and then after that I worked for a small broker-dealer where we did trade and execution for hedge funds. What brought me into the finance world, truthfully, is I was actually the first on my mom's side to graduate from college, from university. So that being said, finance just seemed something where you can make a lot of money coming from a humble background. So I went to school, undergrad, and then got my MBA and went straight into that field, and it was very fun and lucrative. But as a woman, you always felt you needed to prove yourself. Some of the challenges that I faced were interesting. In presentations, you always get types of questions that the men didn't usually get. You really had to kind of, any statistics or any metrics, you really had to prove that you knew what you were talking about, which in any business you have to. But it always felt like you were a little more on stage and really had to prove yourself more so. It's mostly a sexism thing, but it wasn't very deep. I wouldn't complain. It gave me a great career start and a lot of knowledge in business and kind of took me where I am now. It's been way more rewarding and fun having my own business. And having that background has helped me in my business because I have a partner. She's the more creative, artistic person of the group, and I'm the CFO, finance, I'm the money girl, I'm the math girl. So she brings me a project, and I tell her if we can do it or not, depending on how much money it's going to cost. And it's a good balance. And it's, like I said, my background in finance has helped me tremendously. But what really inspired, or the genesis of this, is my business partner. Actually, for 10 years, she's been wearing hair extensions and all kinds of hair extensions. But for me, working with women in finance, I always saw them, getting their hair done and going to spend thousands of dollars on hair extensions, whether they're fusion or, clip-ins. They always want to look beautiful no matter what, whether it's permanent or going to a party, a wedding. So that kind of sparked the interest for me. And when my best girlfriend / business partner said to me, I wear these hair extensions. Well, let's do something about it. And I said, absolutely, I'm in. So we found this revolutionary product that you could do it yourself. And they look just as beautiful and they're permanent. So my product is called So Be Organics. Every girl is going to be able to walk into any store and they're going to be able to find this gorgeous, gorgeous hair in any color. And the revolutionary part of it is that it's tape-in. So you tape and go. And the way to take them off is using a remover. You just put it on there and it just pulls them apart. And if you'd like, other than buying a new set of extensions because they're so affordable, choose to buy another set, or you can reapply our tape with one of these tape rolls that we sell as well. I think that, yes, there's still going to be those women that want to pay $1,500 to get their hair extensions in. It's a product that I think is amazing and everyone's going to adore, and it will change your life. Well, we sell online right now at sobeorganics.com. And I basically spend my day. This is what I do with my day. I get up in the morning, I have some coffee, I go through all our orders, I go through any deals that we're working on. For example, Regis is somebody that's very interested in selling our product in all their salons at an affordable price, of course, because as you know, Regis is more of a middle market-ish type of mass market salon because they also have a lot of other, Sam's type of salons that's, a little lower end. I think for me, the most important thing was being a Latina woman and giving back to the community. There's not enough Latina women in that capacity that I could say that I really look up to. I mean, I do love Eva Longoria because she's also from the same place I am, and she gives a lot back. She's very charitable, and she's doing this whole thing with Obama. Although I didn't vote for him, that's okay. But she is very active and very political, and I think that she's an amazing role model. I've actually worked a lot with the Women in Need, and it's a charity that helps disenfranchised women from either drug abuse or domestic abuse. And they have these different homes around the city that you go and help them with whatever it may be. And I would go help them budget for them and their children. I would help them write resumes. And actually, a few years back when I was at Morgan Stanley, I got one of the girls a job in the mailroom, and she was very excited, and she got her an apartment after that. My business is making them feel beautiful at any age, even young girls that want to have gorgeous locks such as these, or older women that want to have beautiful hair just like what they see on TV and aspire to just be gorgeous for their husbands and not spend $2,000 to get their hair done at a local salon when they can do it themselves. And that's all I want to do, is let people know that even me from humble backgrounds, you can do anything you want. You really can. We live in a great country.